Hey YouTube. So here I am. It is March 3rd and it is my first day being a not a full, it's my first day being a University of Phoenix student. I no longer attend Full Sail University. I will no longer do classes with them, and I will no longer consider myself being a student with that university. As y'all know, I've mentioned leaving Full Sail University after doing 4 years and a half with them because I just felt like things was not going as I would expect them to. I felt like I wasn't being treated fairly. I wasn't felt like I was being treated with respect. I feel like to make a long story short, I felt like I was at school where it's like you signed the contract, we could treat you any way we want and do whatever we want. And if you can't follow the rules and do what we say, then we'll make ways for you to have to get kicked out of the school. That way you'll be a college dropout and it may stop you from attending our school and probably attending any other school. So I said, fuck it. I'd rather just leave myself. And I'm excited that everything went through and I was able to get into University of Phoenix. I'm just nervous because it's a whole new situation and things are a lot differently than what I was used to at Full Sail, especially with things having to go in the Arizona time zone, and I'm all the way in Philadelphia, which is Eastern Standard Time. So it's a bit confusing, but hopefully I'll get through not just this week, but through these months of courses that I have to do. And even with my outside school life going on, I'm just hoping and praying that I can finish at least 1 year with a good start. Now being a student at a whole nother school and having to wait extra time before I can even think about getting a bachelor's and graduating. It kind of sucks. But yes, I'm with University of Phoenix, and to be honest, I done forgot what the hell am I taking? Um, so yeah, I started today. I was on the phone with someone from this school, and they pretty much was helping me out, and they was letting me know like if I have any questions or if I need any help with anything, make sure I call them and stuff like that. And they'll pretty much be on the lookout, calling me or emailing me if I need any help with anything or just to check up on me. I ain't gonna lie. My sister was ordering my niece some food, and she was gonna order me some. I wish it went through last night. I don't know what the hell happened, cause I would have loved to have some McDonald's or something. I was damn hungry. But anyway, I was having a good sleep. Next thing you know, my phone started ringing. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. Oh my god. And they keep asking me, have I talked to anyone and let them know about me starting with a new school and if they would like to start school? No, I don't talk to nobody. I mean, I talk to people, but not anyone that's interested in what I'm doing. I don't talk to Danny no more. I haven't talked to him since last year. Um, I tried to reach out to him plenty of times, but I don't know if he see the messages or if he ignoring them. I don't give a fuck. I guess he decided to make up his mind. Like I don't see him on any of the broadcasting websites we be on. I don't see him anywhere, so I guess he decided to make up his mind where he don't want to be friends. And that's fine with me. I just feel like it would have been a little bit more respectful for him to let me know, like a man, instead of starting a fucking argument over nothing, like he usually does. And then you want to block me so I can't contact you, like a little bitch. And it pretty much was just how many years I know him. Am I interested in physics? Maybe. But yeah, I've known Danny from 2016 to, like I said, last year. We done been through a lot in that so-called friendship. His first wife not liking me, be situations that happened on social media platforms we both was using. Um, then after they separated, he was around other family members, and when they got to know who I was, some of them started being disrespectful, and he thought it was funny. And when I started defending myself, he started defending them instead of letting them know that it was wrong to disrespect me because I don't disrespect nobody. And I didn't gave him chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. But I had to understand he's a Virgo, and we all know how Virgos are. So after all this time of us going back and forth and back and forth and being friends and not being friends and being friends and not being friends and being friends and not being friends, I just got to the point where I just said, fuck you, I'm done. I'm not about to keep allowing people to disrespect me and talk to me as if I'm their motherfucking child, which I am not. I'm a grown ass man just like you are. And if you can't respect me for who I am and what I am, it's nothing for us to talk about. And like I said, after a petty ass argument that shouldn't have been an argument because it really was about nothing anyway, he started a whole argument. And when he realized he was wrong, he blocked me and we haven't talked since. And the sad thing about it is the argument was about conversations that we had plenty of times previously. And we agreed with each other. But for some reason, he keep wanting to have conversations on this topic, and then just out of nowhere, now you don't agree with what I was saying. And the topic was well. I know this video is supposed to be about me starting University of Phoenix, but hey, anywho, so the topic was about discipline. Um, cause he tells me his business, and he want to keep bringing up conversations about how his stepchild was disrespecting him and disrespecting his wife and mother-in-law. And I said, well, you married to the mom. He's a minor. You're married to his mom, and y'all had two kids together. At the end of the day, you pretty much the father because his father is no longer here. His father deceased. So you pretty much took in that father role when you marry his mom and when they welcome you into their household and you take care of him, you buy him stuff, you make sure he got a roof over his head, clothes in his back, food in his mouth, and all of that. So if he's over here putting his hands on people and being disrespectful and saying disrespectful things and punishing him, like taking things away or putting him on timeout, stuff ain't working, then maybe he need a good tap on the hand or a pop on the ass. And like I said, we done had those type of conversations plenty of times before because he's always telling me his business, and then when I try to give him my advice, he don't want to take it. So that was one of our last conversations, and like I said, it turned to a big argument, and that was the last time I heard from him. So it is what it is, but I ain't tripping because he's actually not the first friendship I had that was similar. And the crazy thing about it is both people are Virgos. He's a Virgo, and the friendship I had with my cousin's baby father, he's a Virgo as well. And they both September babies. One is September 7th or 8th, and the other one is, I believe, is the 13th or the 14th. But like I said, I don't do nothing wrong. I'll try to be everybody's friend. I'll try to be understanding. I'll try to be there when you need somebody to talk to. I try to be respectful. We done been friends for way too long, so I just got sick and tired of the ongoing arguments and him acting like we a damn couple instead of us being just two friends that met each other online. It was getting irritating. And then another thing that bothered me is the fact that I was always having to apologize, or if he got bored and he needed somebody to talk to, or he was going through problems with his wife or his mother-in-law, or whoever, now all of a sudden you want to unexpectedly reach out to me and try to be my friend again after you done started all that drama. I done been disrespected by his first wife. I done been disrespected by little girlfriends and stuff that he was flirting around with and talking to on his social media platforms. I done been disrespected by his foster dad. I done been disrespected by his nephew. I done been disrespected by his sister. I done been disrespected multiple times by his new wife and his stepchildren, and the mother and his new mother-in-law. I even been disrespected by him, and I let so much slide. I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm supposed to be a friend. I'm not your side chick. I'm not your groupie. I'm not your whore, your slut, or anything like that. You're not about to keep disrespecting me and thinking you can just talk to me any way you want. Cause I'm a curse your ass out. Nigga, you the same age as my sister, and you born way after her. She's born in February, you born in September. And y'all both 88 babies. In the same way, if me and her get into it, I cuss her ass out, I cuss your ass out too. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not about to just pick on me and just think you could bully me and talk to me any way the fuck you want to. Too. But I'm still trying to figure out how to do these courses because like I said, this is a whole new school with a whole new schedule. It's a bit confusing because like I said, everything is Arizona time and I'm pretty much fresh meat. So I'm just trying to read and pay attention to everything and figure out how to get things done at the right time they're supposed to get done. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll figure it out eventually. Dang, and it's raining outside. I ain't going out there because I did want to take a neighborhood walk today. Nah. I'm so sick of this weather. Every time I plan on doing something, I gotta deal with the snow, or or now it's raining. I mean, I got an umbrella. I do have an umbrella. I just don't want to be walking in the rain and then have to keep on watching my step because it's a whole bunch of snow outside and people want to let their dogs poop everywhere. It's irritating. You know what? It's only 12:50. I'll think about it. I don't know. Do I want like I do want to take a neighborhood walk, but then again, I don't know. I'm bored. I need some fresh air. Maybe that'll help with my headache. Cause I do have a headache. I'm just used to it. So it's not bothering me as much as it would. But yeah, there's only one person who says something. I see it say three people watching me, but only one person says something. They said, "Are you interested in physics?" I mean, maybe. Mm, To be honest, I forgot. Cause with Full Sail, I was a creative writing student. I gotta double check my information because I forgot what I like literally forgot what was I even going to University of Phoenix for. I just know I'm a student here, but I really forgot what was my whole purpose of going to University of Phoenix. But yeah, I had a pretty good time tonight. I'm not going to say exactly what website it was for my own purposes, but I have this friend who I've known for 15 years, and he's a very dear friend. And from time to time, he'll text me. Um, he'll text me and tell me to come to his broadcast streams, and it's always entertainment. It's always entertaining. He played music. We had great conversations. I help moderate when people get disrespectful. I will help kick them out. And like I said, we've been knowing each other for damn near 15 years. I really had a good time last night, but everybody then got sleepy after a while. You want to know something? I don't know why this song keep popping in my head. I guess somebody was listening to it recently, but the crazy thing about it is, don't get me wrong. I love John Legend. I love him as an artist. I think he's a great artist. Actually, one of my favorite artists. I love John Legend. No, I don't have his albums. Maybe I need to get them, but I do love him as an artist, and he is one of my favorite artists. However, when it comes to John Legend's songs, I remember listening to him when I was younger, and I remember one Christmas my mom and them got me MP3 player, I think it was, and it only had one song on there, and the only song it had was John Legend Save Room. And I haven't heard this song since, was it Save Room? Was that the right song? I believe it was. Was that the right song? Yeah, I believe it was Save Rum. Cause I don't think it was any other John Legend song, but it was only one song it was only one song on the MP3 player for a long time until I finally found a way to add other songs to it. And I was riding a bike and everything. I used to have my little MP3 player trying to ride my bike and listen to music at the same time and walking around the neighborhood. And that song used to get on my nerves because it's the only song I can listen to. Yeah, it had to be Save Room because I don't think anybody had no John Legend albums. Not that I know of. And that song just keep popping up in my head. Yep, I think the name of the song is Save Room. Yeah. And yep, this say 2006. That sounds about right. That sounds just about right. It was, I believe, it was 2006. And then, we got. I mean, I got an MP3 player, and this song just kept popping up in my head. And that's the only, like I said, that's the only song I can listen to, and it made me want to listen to Hello, and it made me want to listen to more of John Legend's music. Because don't get me wrong, I've heard his music. I mean, I watch music videos all the time. So I seen some of his music. I seen some of his music videos. I seen performances. I seen him being featured on other people's songs. But me really being a John Legend fan is because, like I said, when I had my little Walkman or whatever, or my MP3 player, that was the only song I could listen to, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need to listen to some more of his music because this song is getting the hell on my nerves." And then from that point on, like I said, I didn't seen that. I mean, I didn't watch more videos, listen to more songs. He'd been in movies and everything. But the crazy thing about it is, I don't have any of John Legend albums. I need to work on that if I'm such a fan. Um, but the reason why I brought up John Legend is because my mom and my dad wedding song was All of Me. And it just so happens to be one of my brother's favorite songs to sing. Me myself, I'm used to it now, but there was a time in my life where I didn't like listening to that song, and I would turn it off if I had the opportunity to. Um, I didn't like that song at one point. To answer your question, my day is pretty good. I mean, I am just on here chatting about being a new student with University of Phoenix, how things were when I was a Full Sail University student, and I'm just talking about different topics while I'm doing this YouTube video. But yeah, yeah, John Legend, All of Me. That song used to bother me at one point. I stopped listening to Carl Thomas because Carl Thomas was my dad's favorite artist. Um, it was a lot of I done dealt with a lot of deaths in my family or close friends, so certain songs would bother me. I don't like Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men One Sweet Day. That song is depressing and it makes me sad. Out of all Mariah Carey songs, that's one song I refuse to listen to. I don't even like if someone else is playing it. Most of the time I'll be scrolling through YouTube or TikTok or something, and somebody has passed away, and that'd be one of the main songs that they put on their videos, and I would have to quickly skip it because I don't know what it is about that song, but I just don't like it. Out of all songs, I mean, I'm used to John Legend now. I could listen to Carl Thomas now, but when it comes to One Sweet Day by Boyz II Men and Mariah Carey, I I just can't deal with that song. I try my best, but I don't know. It's just something about that song that bothers me. Um, y'all want to know something I just realized? I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I was born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I was um I was born in West Philadelphia, but throughout my life, I done lived in North Philadelphia. I done lived in West Philadelphia. I lived in Southwest Philadelphia, and I lived in Darby, Pennsylvania. That's the only places I ever lived in. Other than those places of me living in, I've been in different parts of Delaware. I've been in different parts of New Jersey. I've been to Atlanta, Georgia for only 2 days. I by mistake been to Bensalem, wherever that's at. Um, I almost got lost going to New York because my ex was accidentally driving the wrong way because he was getting sleepy, and we actually was supposed to keep going to Philadelphia from where he lived in New Jersey, but he accidentally made the wrong turn. But yeah, I'm from Philadelphia, and that's where I'm currently at. To be honest, I want to leave. I've been in Philadelphia for too long. I want to see what it's like living in different places. And to be honest, um, I don't know. I think I want to live in New Jersey. I wouldn't mind Delaware. I just don't want to go anywhere near where I was at in Delaware some years ago, which was Middletown. I don't want to go anywhere near Middletown, but I wouldn't mind living in Delaware. I just don't want to go to Middletown because Middletown brings back bad memories. Um, but if not, somewhere in Jersey or somewhere in Delaware, I probably choose Vegas. That's where I see myself at. I see myself one day, if the Lord allows, one day living in Vegas. That's my dream place to go to. Vegas. And I want to make enough money, and I watch a few YouTubers who've done some house touring, and I mean, it's some beautiful houses out there. I mean, big, beautiful houses. But like I said, I would love to make enough money to get me at least maybe one of the houses I seen on YouTube. I want a nice, but then again, I'm by myself. I mean, I would only, of course, I have my family over, but I don't have no kids or nothing. So, to be honest, I don't think I need a big house. But Vegas is one of the places I would love to live in, if the Lord allows. But if not Vegas, then it had to be Jersey or Delaware. But I do want to leave Philadelphia. I'm so sick and tired of it. I've been here all my life. It's time to explore something new. It's pretty much one of the same shit, different day type of vibes. Um, Most people think I should live in Atlanta. Absolutely not. I've been in Atlanta for 2 days, and 2 days was long enough. Atlanta is just not the place for me. Shout out to the people that live there. Shout out to the people that was born and raised there. But as for me, it's a place that I don't mind visiting or going to for like vacation purposes. But living there, nope, it's too wild. If I gotta live in Atlanta, I might as well stay where I'm at. Nobody. But yeah, I just came on here to chat and tell y'all about my first day being a University of Phoenix student. I'm glad that people are in the comment section chatting with me because most of the time I'll be on here talking to myself and I'll be feeling like no one's really supporting me. So I'm very appreciative of the people asking me questions or at least building a conversation with me. Cause I've been doing this YouTube stuff for some years now, and I done went through the good, the bad, and the ugly. I done been through family problems. I done been through cursing out people on YouTube. I done had a few YouTube beefs. Rainy. I believe it's still snow outside, but it's rainy. Um, it's currently 38 degrees outside. It says the chances are light rain and snow. It says rain and snow is stopping in about an hour and a half. And the sad thing about it is, I wanted to go outside and take a neighborhood walk, but I do not want to be cold, nor do I want to be wet. I mean, I got a big enough jacket that'll keep me warm, and I have an umbrella, but I just ain't got the time or the patience to be walking in the rain or snow. Not just that, people allow their dogs to poop everywhere and they don't clean up, even though there's signs saying it's a $300 fine. People don't care. And the sad thing about it is there's so many alleyways in this neighborhood. I mean, like, why not just let your dog poop up and down the alleyway? Y'all just let y'all dogs poop anywhere, and then other people gotta end up stepping in it. It's already bad enough we got cats taking over the neighborhood and spraying everywhere. But that's a big pet peeve, especially walking past a grave site and people are just walking their dogs over there and letting their dogs shit on people's graves. That is so disrespectful. I think out of all things, that's one of the most disrespectful things I ever had to witness. Just walking, going to the doctors one day, and I see people with their little dogs thinking it's all cute and just walking by, and the dogs just squat and poop near the gravesite. It does stink, and it's so disrespectful. And they don't clean it up. They don't walk around with no baggies or no pooper scooper. They just leave it right there and going about their day. It says some days you feel like you're surrounded by idiots. Other days you realize not just some days. I got this shirt from Five and Below, and um, I'll just be getting graphic shirts that just say about anything. Doesn't mean I feel the same way the shirt does because I'm pretty much to myself. I mean, yeah, I live with family, but I wouldn't say that I'm surrounded by idiots. Now there are times where people get on my last nerve and they do things that I don't like, but I'm no better. I might get on people's nerves myself, but I wouldn't say that anybody are idiots. At least not the people that I'm around. And if I go outside, that's a whole nother story. Because some people they work my last nerve. It is currently 1:14 p.m. I'm in Philadelphia, Eastern Standard Time. Um, but yeah, when I'm outside, it's it's not really the adults because a lot of adults in this neighborhood, like people, I'm 33, so like people older than me, like they 40s, 50s, 60s, or whatever. uh, like I'm very comfortable in this neighborhood. People will open the door for you if you going in the store. They'll compliment you. If you drop something instead of stealing it, they'll let you know you dropped it and they'll pick it up and give it back to you. But when I was living in the other neighborhoods, I was so uncomfortable. It was to the point that I didn't ever want to go to the store or go anywhere. But I could walk through this neighborhood, I could speak to people, wave at people. I think the only issue is these little disrespectful ass kids every now and then coming out of school. If I walk in that area, you got people that don't want to move out the way. They bump into you. I don't allow a lot of things to bother me. I'm pretty antisocial when I'm outside. I mean, if somebody wave and they try to get my attention, I might speak. But to be honest, I just go on about my day and try not to cause any problems or let a lot of stuff bother me. But sometimes, occasionally, I might come across somebody that might do something that I don't agree with. It might be somebody trying to show off for whoever. Do I have some life advice? I have advice for a lot of things. It just depends on what you need advice with. Yep, that's the big thing. It depends on what you need advice on. But yeah, I guess I could give people some advice. Um, Same thing. It depends on what you want to know about school. Um, I the only language I speak is English. I try my best to learn other languages. I'm still practicing. I don't know any other language other than English. When it comes to other languages, I'll just try my best to repeat what I hear in songs or movies or something. But other than that, my first language is English. I cannot speak in Hindi. Um, I can't speak in Spanish, French, Jamaican patois, uh, anything other than English. Um, I think when it comes to speaking in another language, I was listening to Beyonce, and she has a song called "Daughter," where she speaks in another language, and she sings "Caro Mio Ben," and I try to repeat that to make it feel like I'm speaking in another language. Um, my birthday, December 4th, 1992. The same day as Jay Z and Tyra Banks and a few other people. Yep, I am a December 4th baby. I'm not sure who Howard is. Like I said, I don't speak in any other languages other than English, and I'm still trying to practice speaking in different languages. Um, The closest I can speak in another language is whatever Beyonce was saying in her song "Daughter" when she was singing "Car Romeo Band." That's the only thing I can remember. Caro mio ben, credimi amen, senza di te languisce il cor, io tu fidel, sospira ignore, cessa crudel tanto rigor. Yeah, don't ask me what I just said. I was just repeating whatever Beyonce was singing. I guess it's an Italian song or something. Is there context behind my Marilyn Monroe background? Um, that's just a picture I found on Facebook, and I decided to use that as a background because, like I said, I am a new college student at University of Phoenix, and I was spinning around in a chair and did not want to show certain stuff in my background that might be seen as inappropriate or not really inappropriate. I guess I could say just not college appropriate. I mean, like I got books and stuff in my background, and I didn't want the wrong book cover to be shown. But yes, that is a picture of Marilyn Monroe with black gloves covering her mouth. For anyone that is interested in knowing who is the woman in my background. But for those who want college advice, when it comes to studies and exams, the best thing I could say is pay close attention, follow instructions by your instructor or professor. If you need help, always ask. Chat with those who may have went to college. Chat with your instructor. Chat with other students if you have that opportunity. Um, Personal advice: please don't allow no one to disrespect you. And if you feel like you're being disrespected or treated unfairly, please let someone with a higher authority know. Um, but yeah, just always do your best and follow. I mean, pay close attention and follow instructions. And with doing that, you'll get good grades. You'll pass your work. Yeah, you'll feel like that, but don't start in something you can't finish. Because at the end of the day, like myself, you might think you're doing the right thing. Because, like I said, I was a Full Sail University student, and I just felt like I wasn't being treated fairly, and there was just a lot going on, and I just left. And now I kind of feel bad because I didn't get a chance to graduate. Now I'm in a whole nother school where I have to wait a longer time until I get to the point where I could graduate. but I just felt like it was the right thing to do because I've been at that school for about 4.5 years, and I just got to the point where I felt like I was doing all that work for nothing. Cause everybody say, "Oh, you so close to your graduation, keep going, keep going." But every time y'all say I'm so close to my graduation, something stupid pop up, and then y'all making me do a whole nother month. I wasn't getting the help I needed. No one was giving me the advice I needed. I had to go to other sources, and I'm like, there's instructors, there's students, there's plenty of people that could help me if I'm having trouble understanding something, and y'all not helping me. Do I have hobbies? Reading, writing, cosmetology, getting on YouTube and doing these type of videos I do on my channel. Um, Neighborhood walks, hanging with family and friends, chatting with social media friends, getting on live stream platforms and meeting people around the world. I love music. I love watching music videos. I love drawing. I love writing. I love reading books. I love dancing. I love taking pictures. I used to do wig reviews, and at times I could be a bit feminine, shaving my facial hair off, getting my eyebrows done, wearing different wigs of different colors and hairstyles. Um, there's a lot of hobbies. I love getting on YouTube, talk about my life, the stuff I go through on an everyday basis. I love talking about my family, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Uh, I'm an open book. I try to be as open as I can, but there is a lot of things about me that I don't share on social media because I just feel like, although I'm not afraid to be as open as I can be, there are some things that I just feel like isn't meant for the internet because people can be judgmental. And there's a lot of people that could take what you say and go with it the wrong way. And I don't got time for that. So I keep a lot of things to myself. But yeah, most of my videos are about my life and how I feel every day because I don't go to therapy or counseling. So I use YouTube to chat and get some of my frustrations out. Or sometimes my sister might end up calling me and we could be talking about so many different topics. Sometimes I don't even be remembering what she be talking about. Um well, it's nice meeting you, and if anyone else have any questions, I'm here. I mean, I won't be on here for long. I'm trying to give y'all a little bit more time if anybody got any questions before I get off myself, because I just wanted to talk about my first day at University of Phoenix, but I got some work I need to be finishing up. But if ain't nobody got any questions, I appreciate everybody that came in chatting with me. I appreciate those. Ask me questions about school and different things, and if I speak any different languages. Um, and I guess I'll come back to y'all a little later after I'm finished with some assignments. I do plan on coming back. For anyone that's interested in hearing me read books, I do have Cashmere read sessions where I pick a book that I have and I'll read at least one or two chapters. So far I do have Rashona Landfairs who's watching Shorty. What is the name of that book? Hold on. I have Rashona Landfairs who's watching Shorty, reclaiming myself from the abuse from R. Kelly. Hold up, reclaim myself from the shame of R. Kelly's abuse, which is this book here. This is the girl that was in R. Kelly's sex tape, the one who I guess you could say got peed on. And then if I'm not reading that book, I am currently reading Busy Bone of Bone Thugs by Harmony. Excuse me, Bone Thugs in Harmony. I'm reading his biography inside a busy mind, busy by choice, bone by blood. But with that being said, I have plenty of books that I plan on reading on YouTube. If you who happen to be watching this live stream want to be a loyal subscriber and you love my videos and you want me to read a book that I probably do have or do not have, and you feel like I'll be interested in it, I am giving people the opportunity to donate to my YouTube channel. The Cash App is Cashmere Majesty 26. You don't have to, but it is an option if you want to support my channel and you like what you see so far. Another way by supporting me would be subscribing, liking my videos, commenting under my videos, and sharing my videos with your friends and family. But once again, if you like my channel and you want to subscribe, not subscribe it, and you want to donate to the channel to help me with some other content, please feel free to send donations to Cashmere Majesty 26 at Cash App. Or you can send them to my PayPal. I believe you could go to my PayPal. My email is bakedbarbie215@gmail.com. You do not have to, but it is a opportunity if you would like to, and all donations will be appreciated if you are willing to send some. I do not want to hear anybody in the comments, oh, you begging or anything like that. I'm not begging because, like I said, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's just a opportunity I'm giving to people that really, really love my channel. And trust and believe, I'm not the only person on YouTube that have asked their subscribers to donate to the channel. There's plenty of people. They got super chats, superstars, and all types of stuff on YouTube. You got people promoting their OnlyFans, they Cash App, they PayPal, they Zelle, they Venmo, and everything else. But anywho, it was nice meeting y'all. I'm about to get off here. I'll talk to y'all later during my Cashmere Read session. Or I might do if I don't do Cashmere Reads, I might do a Women's Month video.